Now let's talk about what the parts of the brain are doing in this situation. So this is going to be the first video that I get a little bit more into the neuroscience behind it. The amygdala is in charge of threat detection. It's located far inside the medial temporal lobes, anterior to the hippocampus. It's part of the brain that processes emotion. And it's not responsible for all emotion, but it processes it. It's part of your awareness. So the brain consistently scans for threats. When it senses pressure or judgment, it creates resistance. And that could be in the form of throwing up walls, or that could be in the form of backing up. If someone feels challenged or corrected, their brain shifts into a defensive state. So that labeling technique is really important. The way that I would approach this is using a calm tone, labeling, and agreement to reduce perceived threat before introducing a new idea. The limbic system is responsible for emotional meaning. So a series of brain structures that can be found lateral to the thalamus, beneath the cerebral cortex, and just above the brainstem. These brain structures do many things for us, but we will be focusing on the regulation of emotion in this context. The emotion drives decisions faster than logic does. So the meaning someone assigns to a situation creates their emotional response. This is how I would work with it. You want to change the interpretation of the situation to shift the emotional reaction. Once you've kind of shifted the emotional reaction, then they can think more clearly, and that will be part of the prefrontal cortex. This part handles reasoning, planning, and evaluating options. This is the decision and logic part of your brain. It works best with the person when they feel safe, and this is key, not overwhelmed. This doesn't mean that you have overwhelmed them, but they are not overwhelmed. If they come in overwhelmed, you're going to do a little bit of extra work to help them focus on being in the moment and just on what you guys are talking about, not worried about all the other things they have on their to-do list for the day. The way that I would work with this is keeping explanations simple and structured so the brain can follow easily. I'll talk more on that part later on.